we are going to be training with my really good friend, Snyder.
I got my thighs.
Why don't you do a leg day every once in a while, huh? Chicken legs, 2, count them, 2 marshmallows. I'll snap you like a twig.
Does my hair look okay?
My hair's a mess. It's gonna be contamination.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm rich.
To our winner, Rene.
Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another video of the Chronicles of a Fighter. In today's video, we are going to be training with my really good friend and ifbb figure and women's physique pro, Snyder. So we're actually going to be training upper body today, which you guys know I never do. So, and she has an insane upper body. So I am really, really excited. She's going to be taking me through a workout, and I feel like we haven't done you guys always ask me about like what my upper body stuff is, and I'm like, well, I don't train it anymore, you know, so I can't do a video about it. But today is going to be perfect. We're at Factory Gym today, and let's get into it. And then, yes, they did do that. I remember High School Musical, right? It was. That was it. That was actually scary good.
Troy comes in and he's like dancing on the tables during lunch. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, that's the move right there. But that was the move for like every boy band in the 90s. Like NSYNC did that one too. Did you watch the documentary
Of?
NSYNC?
No.
Okay, if y'all have not seen the NSYNC Backstreet Boys documentary, so one guy created all of these boy bands. He basically groomed like teenage boys and recruited them. He made NSYNC. NSYNC was the first like boy band phenomenon. So he was like, all right, I'm just gonna replicate what I did again and make the Backstreet Boys, force them to compete against each other, and like abuse child labor laws, like fair payment laws, didn't pay them.
That sounds about right.
Didn't let them like take any breaks. It was crazy. If y'all haven't seen that documentary, you should go watch it because it definitely changed a little bit of my childhood.
Yes. Like, everything is a lie!
Everything is a lie. Welcome back to our YouTube, y'all. Well, my YouTube. And I have my wonderful bestie boo here, Julia, with me. We are gonna be hitting some push today. I'm gonna take her through a little shoulder workout, little tricep workout. I know this is different for us. We typically train legs when we train together. So we're gonna be hitting upper body this time.
I need it. I haven't trained upper body in a long time.
We are gonna go through some shoulders, some triceps. So let's go get started.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Hydrate before you die.
Guy?
I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Make me this
Lateral
cold.
boys to warm up, and then overhead press if we can get a nice little bench. Yeah, actually we have one right here.
How often are you training upper body now?
So my split was 3 leg days.
Did you change it?
Yeah, I told Johnny, like, I was doing 3 leg days, snowboarding, running.
Oh.
And I was like, my legs are just not recovering from this at all. I got switched to pull, posterior legs, so glutes and hams, push, glutes and pull, and then quads. So I still technically have 3 leg days, but volume's less. And then now one of the leg days is like also half back. It doesn't matter what division you're in, they always want more glutes. Yeah, what is yours?
Legs, jiu-jitsu,
Oh yeah.
legs, yoga, legs.
You have a fight coming up, right?
Yeah. At the end of May.
Who are you fighting?
I don't know. They're gonna find a girl and I'm gonna fight her. So we'll see.
It's such an aggressive thing to say, especially out of context.
Yeah, they're gonna find someone.
They're
I'm
gonna find
fight her,
someone, I'm gonna fight her.
and I'm gonna fight her. Yeah.
So we're gonna start with some lateral raises, super light, 5 pounds. You wanna get your shoulders warmed up before you start training. Shoulders are super prone to injury, so some super nice lateral raises out to the side, out to the front. Just kind of get shoulders warmed up. Do some arm circles, stuff like that. Always prevent injuries.
I got my thighs. 2, count them, 2 marshmallows. It's from SpongeBob. I feel like if my arms made noise, they would be going,
I need to put a little oil in there.
A little WD-40?
Yeah.
Oil can.
Is it WD-40? I always get it.
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like I get dyslexia with that one. It's either DW40 or WD-40.
Shoot, well, I've been saying WD-40.
Travis, is it WD-40? Okay, nailed it. So we're gonna start with overhead press. This is actually my favorite shoulder movement. If you have a bench at your home gym that's a little bit too high, I always recommend putting plates down on the ground in front of your feet to kind of give you a little bit more height for your feet to be able to stabilize. I don't love doing that here, so I just wore platform shoes instead. So those are kind of your options.
Smart.
Either wear some platform shoes or put some plates down on the ground to give you a little bit more height to be able to stabilize.
Is that for short girls?
Yeah, that is a short girl. Short
That's
girl.
a short girl hack?
Yeah, short girl hack.
Smart.
Little mini girl hack. So we're gonna do 1 to 2 warm-up sets, and then we're gonna get into 3 sets of 8 to 12 for working.
Arms look nicer than they are.
Your arms are pretty nice.
Because it's like the overhead light.
There we go.
What are you starting with? 30s? Oh my Lord. That's like my top set at this point. You do more of an incline, a decline with your shoulder press. I usually do it straight upright.
Oh girl, you are crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you like doing it like this more?
So if you do it straight up, a lot of times what tends to happen is as you push up, if your elbows are completely in line with your shoulders come up, so traps get more involved.
Is that why my traps are like?
That's why you're a trap queen, yeah. So if you slightly lean back and have your elbows just barely in front of your torso, as you drive up, you'll get more medial, but you'll also get more anterior.
Like this?
Yeah. Only thing to change, keep the dumbbells level. Yeah.
This feels good.
One thing she also does that I see, that she's doing correct, that I see as a really common mistake, people will grip the dumbbell choked all the way up. And what that does when you are performing the movement is as the weight gets heavier, it can either make the weight drop out that way or even worse, in that way. And I've done that before. So when you grip a dumbbell for overhead press, you wanna make sure you grip the very middle of it. And as you perform dumbbell overhead press, you wanna keep your wrist sat directly on top of your elbow as you drive up. And then as you come back down, keep that wrist directly on top of the elbow. Remember, this is a relatively precarious movement. So this dumbbell is gonna go any direction that it can in terms of gravity pulling on it. You don't wanna hit yourself in the head.
Holy moly. Is this still a warm up?
Yeah.
I hate you. I'm like,
Dude, that's how I feel when you're training every single leg day.
okay, good.
Every single leg day. I'm like, oh, look, Julia's squatting 600 pounds. Let me just put 300 on here and feel wildly inadequate.
We all have our strengths.
Do you like training upper body?
I do. I miss it.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I do miss it, but I like having big legs.
I love wellness, but I love training upper body
I know.
more.
I get it.
I feel like you don't see a lot of women with like built upper bodies.
Exactly. Yeah. And then there's the men that are like, all you train is legs. And I'm like, why don't you do a leg day every once in a while, huh? Chicken legs? I'll snap you like a twig. Hey,
Because I have shoulders, I'm a man. I'm a dude.
You can't win.
You know? Delts
can't
are
win.
for dudes.
I'm the dude.
So for overhead press, when it gets heavy, I do like to belt up. Having a little extra support is super helpful.
Belt up.
Dude, I lost my heels.
Bro, you left him at the show.
I probably did. Worth it. Got 2 pro cards. What do I do? Travis, help. What do I do with this?
Travis!
Had some technical difficulties.
What's your top set?
So typically it's 60s. Don't look at me like that.
I hate you.
But I trained shoulders a couple of days ago. I did a full body. My shoulders are a little fried, so I think I'm gonna do 50s today.
Gosh, just slumming it with the 50s.
Do you feel confident giving me a lift off?
Of course.
I kick my right first and then my left.
Do you like elbows or wrists?
Elbows is perfect,
Okay.
yeah. Slumming it with the 50s.
Slumming it with the 50s. Man, you're so weak.
The pep talk I need, honestly.
How do we do this with this?
I know, it's really awkward. It's not made for short girlies. Just, you know, get in
My
there.
boobs. Up. Easy. Up, up, come on. Up, 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 up. Yeah. That was like 20.
What you got, little mama?
I don't know, like I could try 40s. We'll see.
I like that you're making such a big deal about me doing
I don't know.
50s.
I used to, in my prime, I was able to do like 60s or 70s for presses. So
Okay.
that's why it's sad.
You are not allowed to say anything
said
about
in
my
my
50s.
prime.
If at one point
Actually, I'm in my prime now. But when I was growing my shoulders.
50s are such a bad bitch amount of weight. How did you do this?
I boobed. I like wrists.
Wrists, okay. I got you.
8 to 10.
8 to 12.
That's a big rep range.
Come on. Good. Yep, good. Up, 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 up. Yeah, good. I never trained shoulders. They're so weak. I was 12.
This is Alexa, this is Julia.
Hi.
She's interested in learning about wellness, so I
Okay.
said I'd introduce her to you.
Hi. Good to meet you. I'm Julia.
Alexa.
Are you
I'm
here?
Alexa. Keep your arms a consistent bend. So what a lot of people do is they'll pull down with their elbows and then like straighten their arms. You don't want to do that because that's going to get tricep. So you want to imagine you're just pulling the bar down to your thighs. You want to try one? You're in this position. Bring shoulders back and down. There you go. Now imagine you're arching this bar down towards your thighs. You're so welcome.
When I talk about you, I always say like Alexa made me be her friend. Usually most people like have to force me to be their friend because I always am just like,
Like a little introverted. So is my energy a little strong for you?
no, it was just like, I'm like, does she really want to be my friend?
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's so cool.
Oh my God. You stop.
I was like, that's so cool.
Josh has told me that I have like a very inviting aura.
You do.
I feel like you do too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I feel like once you get past the like badass that you are, very inviting, very warm.
Thanks. I try because I know that there's a lot of girls at the gym that get scared
Yeah,
to approach and make friends.
yeah,
And anytime I see a girl, I've made it a habit, no matter where I'm at, to smile and to put them at ease.
Yeah.
Because I know what it's like to be on the receiving end and you just think everybody hates you and everyone's in their own shit.
yeah. I
That's
think
really what it is.
people perceive, especially us as like professional bodybuilders, as like this relatively like high level achievement, but forget that we started in the same place.
Oh, yeah.
Like we were all beginners at one point.
Yeah,
we were all intimidated at one point, and this was like scary for everyone at one point. Yeah. But we're just people.
I'm just a goober.
We're just people.
We're just goobers.
We're just new boo goofing.
We're goofy goobers. Up, 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 up. Got another one? Let's go. Up.
Up. Woo. But I think that was a million too.
It was. That was like 30.
30
It was like
million
30
too.
reps. I can either do 40s again or 45s for less.
I feel like you should do 45s for less.
guess I'm not as weak as I thought. Ay, Chihuahua.
Do you like your spot from the wrist too?
Yes. Elbows to get up, wrists to help. Is my order too
No,
complicated?
super easy.
This was a bad idea.
Up, up, up. Good. Come on. Drive, 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 drive. Good. Lateral, boys?
Yeah. We have the
We're doing-
lateral boys. We got the vertical boys. We got the horizontal boys.
We got the backwards boys.
We got the backstreet boys.
Some 98 degrees. We're gonna do lateral raises, and then after that, we're gonna move into front raises, superset with rear delt raises. Delt has 3 heads, medial, anterior, posterior. We're gonna hit all 3 with these. So let's do laterals by themselves, then do front and rear superset.
25?
What the fuck?
Is that
That's heavy. I do 15s or 20s.
for how many reps?
Like 15 to 20.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
I was about to say, I'm a baby back bitch. Figure queen. Oh, fuck.
Teach me.
You ready? Okay, so this arm, you push down. Yeah, there you go. And then roll it back. And then push that leg. Push the hips back and put a tiny twist in your upper body. But we're showing the side of this leg. Yeah. And push hips back just a tiny bit more. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, she's a WPD star.
That's hard.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
Especially on show day, you're so dehydrated, everything
just
just
like-
cramps. Yeah, it's rough. So when people do lateral raises, a lot of times we get a lot of momentum involved. So it becomes less of a delt movement and more of like the hokey pokey. So people will like swing their bodies up. The other thing that I'll see is they'll bring hands way above parallel with the ground, which once you get above parallel with the ground, you're not really hitting delts anymore. You're getting more traps, you're getting some momentum, you're getting some gravity. When you perform these, I like to stop my movement about 3 inches out from my thighs. That's gonna keep the medial delt engaged the whole time. Also, when you come up, keep your entire body super, super still. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Don't squeeze them together and back. Just think about being broad and holding those dumbbells out to the side. They're not coming directly out to my sides. They're coming slightly in front. If we're here, it's more trap. So bring them slightly in front, and that'll give you the perfect lateral raise.
The perfect lateral raise. The recipe. A sprinkle of shifting forward, a dash of not swinging.
All right, you got it, shawty.
Here.
Yeah. Lift chest just a tiny bit. But yeah, there you go. Yeah. Beautiful. Y'all see how still her body is? That's perfect.
One thing that I do, I actually like squeeze my glutes.
I do that too.
I
do
go
that
like
too.
this
I do
because
that
it
too.
helps me like keep my body still and not swing.
I feel like I do that in more movements than just the
Yeah.
lateral raise, and then I'll finish the movement and I'll be like, wow, I am really tense.
My
back there.
glutes should be a lot bigger than they are.
We're gonna move on to some front raises and rear delt raises, or rear delt flies. We're gonna superset those together. Supersets are really solid for saving some time, so work those in if you are on a time budget. Boop, 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 boop. I like to do my front raises one at a time, so make sure that same thing with laterals, you're keeping everything else super still. That time I counted to 15 on my one side, and then I just kept counting. So I counted to 33, and then everything got off in my head. So I ended up having to do the other side too, again. Perfect. Numbers are hard.
I just got my manicure done, so you can do a close-up, Travis.
Dude, my nails are orange right now.
Mine were rough.
Every time I film with Julia, if I want to actually show up on camera, I have to self-tan before.
They're like, where'd she go?
Otherwise, I just don't exist.
She's a ghostie. Serious. Am I doing it right, coach?
Yeah. Hey, that was a good set.
Walker. When do you like to go straight? And when do you like to go like slightly in?
I go pretty much the whole time. I go directly in front of where the delt is. Because I find that if I go in, I end up getting more trap involved. You can still perform it that way and not. But I pretty much go directly in front of the delt every time and keep it completely straight. I just find the more that I supinate or pronate, I get more traps involved.
Interesting.
But that's a me thing.
That's the thing about training.
Oh yeah, it's so personalized. Everyone's different.
Yep.
So if somebody tells you you're doing something wrong because that's how it feels good for your body, you tell them they're wrong.
Especially if you're taller, if you're shorter.
Oh my gosh,
Like
short
there's a
girls.
lot of movements that like taller people have to go way further down, and me and you are just like, boom, like we're right there.
We are supersetting this with rear delt flies. This is another one where everybody does it different. As I come down, or I bend over, and then as I lift my arms up, they're almost like in a V, like an upside down V shape. So you'll kind of see as I get into it. You want to keep everything in the shoulders super still. We don't want to squeeze up and together. Keep shoulders really, really broad. And then as you come down, don't let the dumbbells touch one another. Have them stop when they're directly under the shoulders. Oh, fuck. It's warm in here today.
Yeah.
It's a little toasty.
I like dry heat. Yeah. Spicy.
It's a dry heat.
Okay.
It's not a dry heat. Okay, so you feel how you're bringing your elbows up slightly higher than your shoulders?
I don't need to go as high as I'm going.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm not like going far enough.
It feels that way.
It feels that
this
way. Like it
movement
feels
is
like I'm going eat.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Tell me
Just
tell
go
me when
eat.
to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Eat.
Am I still going too high?
No, you're perfect. It's such a tiny muscle with such a small range of motion. So you really just have to eat.
Dang, I still feel a little in my traps. Like,
You're going to. I think that's pretty standard.
don't take over.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, this is another way you can perform them. It's bent over.
wondering
If you have
if
a hard
this would
time
be-
stabilizing or keeping your body still, if you want to just sit on a bench and bend over, it's another good way to do it. You have to be somewhat flexible.
Okay, I think seated is better. I do a little less trap. Giddy. Ha! Drop set, right arm, 10 pounds, go.
I'm not supposed to grow my shoulders anymore.
No?
No, not if I do figure.
What?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to grow anything anymore. Except my glutes and hamstrings. Those could grow.
Touch it, it's gonna be contamination.
I thought you said you're feeling this in your left eye, like
My left eye?
the
No,
set
really.
was in your left eye.
Let me massage it.
That's how I introduced myself. Well, one of the ways I introduced myself to Josh. We were at a party. I saw Josh, and he was like rubbing his eye, and I was like, my dog likes when I give her eye rubs. And he was like, what? And I was like, eye rubs. And he was like, what do you mean? So I just like started rubbing his eyes. He liked it.
Were those the first words you said to your fiance?
No, the first words that I said to my fiance were, who's Josh with the small calves?
With the small calves? That's funny.
Yeah.
It was love at first sight.
That's how
A
you do it.
bodybuilder's love story by Alexa Snyder. I like your earrings.
Aw, thanks, babe. Does my hair look okay?
My hair's a mess.
It's 1,000,000 degrees out here. It's
but
okay.
it's okay.
We are doing some triceps. Boop, boop. When you do triceps, biggest thing, same thing with lateral raises, we don't want momentum involved. So everything is completely still below the elbow. I'm sorry, above the elbow. So all we're doing is driving that arm down. And you want to keep your forearm kind of in front of your torso, and your upper arm kind of in front of your torso and slightly in front of your body. Another thing that I tend to see people do on these is they'll let their wrists break. So they'll drive down like this, which makes it way harder to keep the isolation in the tricep. So keep those wrists completely straight as you push down. Imagine you're punching the ground.
What's that heavyweight?
That wasn't that heavyweight.
Let me see.
Do you make a lot of weird noises all the time?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. At a certain point, Zach, like, just nothing, he didn't react to me at all.
There just wasn't,
He was so used to, like, everything.
there's nothing of any content coming out, it's just sounds.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm relaying a lot of emotions.
Yes. Read between the lines.
Yeah.
I don't like it. When you feel a pump and it starts to feel like your muscles are trying to rip out of your skin and come out into the world.
Like Alien?
Yeah. Like something's inside you and it's like, "Rah!" That look cool, right? Upper body high five.
We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some push-ups on the turf, and then we're done.
Let's do it.
When you're doing push-ups, there's multiple variations of how you can do them. We are gonna be focusing more on tricep push-ups than chest focused push-ups. Chest focused push-ups, as you come down, elbows are gonna be kind of in line with your chest, slightly lower than shoulder width. If you wanna do tricep focused push-ups, as you come down, elbows are gonna be kind of tucked in towards your sides, and hands are like a little bit lower. So elbows in for tricep, elbows more out for chest. Advice from a professional bodybuilder?
Yeah.
It's done. Honestly though, my triceps are pretty worked.
They're really toasty. Oh, I can't, I like can't even hold myself. 9, 10.
Pretty sure that's the most push-ups anyone's ever done, ever.
Ever.
You're terrifying.
When Dwight says R is one of the most menacing sounds, letters, and he goes, that's why it's called murder, not muckduck.
That's why they call it murder and not muck duck.
This one's called
The seal.
seals hibernate, right? No, they don't. I don't think so, but they do carry a lot of extra blubber
Same.
in their off season.
I could do it right here. Gotta do the rest from my knees.
It makes it way harder.
That was depressing. Take snap. Okay guys, we are done. That was such a good workout. It feels so good to train upper body, and like it's also fun to just train with somebody else too, because you really like learn new stuff. You're more motivated like to push especially, and it does make me miss training upper body a little bit, but you know me, I love my leg days. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you subscribe to Alexa's channel because she's posting a lot of good educational content. She's amazing. She's one of my really good friends, and as always, I love you all so much, and you're more powerful than you think. Bye.